Hi everyone. Today I will discuss about the hyperconjugation and also electromeric effect. This is under the electron displacement effect. In previous videos I had already discussed about the resonance effect and also inductive effect. So in this lecture I will discuss about the hyperconjugation and also electromeric effect. So this one is the in hyperconjugation also is a permanent effect, okay, and this is also a stabilizing effect. So because of this hyperconjugation a molecule gets stabilized, so this is also called stabilizing effect, okay. So what is hyperconjugation effect? So hyperconjugation effect is the delocalization of pi electrons of CH bond, okay. CH bond of an alkyl group which is directly attached to the unsaturated system or the atoms with unshared p orbitals. That is, here this is the C and H sigma bond, 3 sigma bond are there and which is attached to the carbon having positive charge. This is a carbocation. This positive charge, there exist 3 bond, 1, 2, 3. So another p orbital is vacant. So it contain one p empty orbital. This is empty p orbital. Okay. So in this CH3, 3 sigma bond is there and this bond contain 2 electron and this p orbital, empty p orbital or unshared p orbital does not contain any electron, that is vacant. Also you can say this is vacant. So what happen? This sigma electron will displace to the p orbital or empty p orbital, because of which it form a double bond, okay. See here, this is the actual structure of this compound. As this bond will move to this carbon, that is move to the empty p orbital, it form a double bond here, because these 2 electron bonded with carbon, okay, and this hydrogen does not contain any electron. Like this all other 2 hydrogen, okay, all 2 other hydrogen also. So like this, okay. So this form a resonating structure and more number of contributing structure will be there, okay. So more number of contributing structure will be there, then it will get more stabilized, okay. And what is the application? That if this carbon, okay, here if this carbon contain more number of alkyl group, here it contain one alkyl group is there. If it contain more number of alkyl group, will get more stabilized. So if this compound, if this carbon in this compound, if this carbon contain more number of alkyl group, this compound will get more stabilized, because in one alkyl group, okay, see here this is methyl. This methyl will contributing 3 hydrogen for hyperconjugation. If this is the primary structure, okay, if I will draw, this is the tertiary, okay. This is tertiary, this is secondary, this is primary. this tertiary, this carbocation contain 3 alkyl group, that is 3 methyl group. One methyl group contributing 3 hydrogen. 3 methyl group will contribute 9 hydrogen for hyperconjugation. Here 2 alkyl group is there, that is methyl group. So 2 methyl group contribute 6 hydrogen, that is 1 methyl contributing 3 hydrogen for hyperconjugation. Here 3 hydrogen contributing for hyperconjugation. If more number of hyperconjugation structure will come or more number of alkyl group is present, that will give more number of canonical structure, and if more number of canonical structure will come or resonating structure will come, it will get more stabilized. That is, this positive charge is developed, okay, will disperse on the 3 carbon. Okay, if as more number of dispersion of the electron occur, so this will get more stabilized. Therefore, tertiary carbocation is more stabilized than the secondary, and secondary is more stabilized than the primary. Also, we had seen that inductive effect also plays some role for stabilizing the tertiary, secondary and primary carbocations. Okay, and hyperconjugation also plays the major role than the inductive effect. Okay. So, this is the sigma bond with empty p orbital or unsaid p orbital. I will tell about the CH sigma bond with unsaturated system. So, here in alkene, okay, that is CH sigma bond will involve with the unsaturated system. That is, here CH bond is there which is attached to the a unsaturated system, that is pi bond or triple bond. Okay. Well, see this pi bond, how does it is formed? By the overlapping of the orbital. So, this is sidewise overlapping occur. Okay, this is the pi bond, it is formed between this carbon and this carbon. Okay, so this CH sigma bond will donate electron to this pi bond. So, this is the pi bond. So, this sigma bond will move to the p orbital of the C and C pi bond. Because of this electron transfer, okay, so this is the structure. These 2 electron will move to this carbon and this 2 electron will move to this carbon. Okay. So, here it is hydrogen get positive and carbon get negative. Like this, all 3 carbon, like this, all 3 hydrogen form positive charge. Okay, this hydrogen also form like this hydrogen also form like this. So, more number of contributing structure will be there. This hyperconjugation, also known as no bond resonance. As you can see here, there is delocalization of the electron occur, and there also exists various contributing structure. So, this is considered as the resonance and also known as the no bond resonance. Okay. So, in hyperconjugation, application is most of the carbocation are more stable, that is tertiary is more stable than the secondary and primary, and because of this donation of the or transfer of the sigma electron to the empty p orbital or to the unsaturated system. Okay. And next one is fourth one, that is electromeric effect. This is the temporary effect. And what is electromeric effect? So, electromeric effect mainly when compound contain multiple bond. So, these effects in presence of attacking reagent. When a compound contain a multiple bond and there is some chemical reaction occur, that is attacking of reagent occur, when say there is some attacking reagent are there, that time this multiple bond will shifted or delocalize the electron. Okay, so this mainly observed when compound contain multiple bond and a attacking reagent is present. Okay, so how will you define that is electromeric effect? It is the complete transfer of shared pair of pi electron to one of the atoms joined by a multiple bond when attacking reagent approach. Okay, actually two types, that is plus effect and another one is minus E effect. In plus effect, pi electron is transferred to that atom in which attacking reagent will get attached. Okay, so this pi electron transferred to the atom in which attacking reagent will get attached. So this is the example where nucleophile is the here electrophile is the attacking reagent. Okay, so because of this attacking reagent, what happened? This compound, this pi electron will shifted to the atom where this attacking reagent will be attached. Okay, so if we will move this pi bond to this atom, so this happen, this form negative charge on the carbon and here positive charge on the this carbon. This is carbon number 1, carbon number 2. This carbon number 2 contain negative charge and this attacking reagent will attack to the negative charge on the carbon number 2. Therefore, in plus effect, this pi bond will move to the atom where attacking reagent will be attached. But in case of minus E effect, pi electron is transferred to that atom in which attacking reagent will not get attached. Okay, that means this pi bond will move to the atoms in which this nucleophile would not get attached. So if I will move this electron to this carbon, that means it form negative charge and positive charge. Okay, and this nucleophile will attack to the positive side. This is the attacking reagent. So this pi electron will move to the carbon or move to the atom where this attacking reagent will not get attached. That means this attacking reagent will attach to the other carbon. Okay. So if this attack here, it will form like this nucleophile negative. So minus E effect generate negative charge. Okay, but in case of plus E effect, plus E effect, it generate positive charge. Okay, and but in case of this is minus effect, this is plus effect. Okay, so this generate plus charge on the atom and this generate minus charge on the atoms. So the electromagnetic effect is a temporary effect. Okay. This effect is annulled as soon as the reagent or attacking reagent is removed. Attacking reagent will remove, then this will get to its original compound. That means this compound will form like this. If this attacking reagent, if these two attacking reagent will remove, then this won't form. In presence of this attacking reagent, this shifting of the electron occur. Therefore, this is a temporary effect, and this occur only when attacking reagent is present. Okay, if both inductive effect and electromagnetic effect are there, then and if electromagnetic effect and inductive effect they are operates in opposite direction, then electromagnetic effect will be more pronounced or more predominant than the inductive effect. I hope all of you able to understand these topics. So please share this channel and subscribe, and also press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you.